What's up, YouTube? Hudson Fan 15 back with another mail day, a rare midweek daytime mail day. Had some use it or lose it time that was carried over at work, so I've scheduled a few half days here and there. Spent some time with my cousin before he starts his new job, etc., etc. Not much on the Huddy front lately. I was able to negotiate a price for this one, 35 of 300, one of my favorite patch sets. Fleer Patchworks 2003 National Patch Time, multicolored with stitching, etc., and then one with a, I believe it was like an AL commemorative kind of logo deal, went off right behind it for well below what I would have paid for it, and I never saw it. It was a quick buy it now, so yeah. Not much else in the way of Huddy popping up lately since the last round you guys saw. So I have instead turned to some more Colts pickups. I got in an eBay pick your team, or pay for your team, bet on your team really, break with a YouTuber named Mark Ball. I believe it is Vet PTS or Vets PTS. On eBay, and he was doing a case of Finest, and I really didn't have anything from Finest, so I decided to get in. Obviously, a couple of the base each for the Colts: Moncrief, Johnson, Hilton, Andrew Luck base, Dorsett rookie, Luck refractor. Apparently, there's like a black parallel box, but they're not numbered, where I guess instead of the base you get all these black parallel refractors. So there's a Johnson and a Moncrief. Johnson cut from the team, so I had a feeling it was going that way because they've been just one and doneing with these veteran wide receivers the last few years. Hayward Bay, Nix, Johnson, and I hope they're smart enough to just add somebody who's like at a league minimum kind of level and not invest any significant money in an additional wide receiver, because you got Moncrief, who's going to be a third-year wide receiver. If Dorsett stays healthy, obviously you've got the big contract in Hilton. Get like a possession-style wide receiver, somebody who may not garner a ton of salary, and then hopefully draft smart. Maybe go for somebody later in the draft. I don't know. Dorsett refractor die cut, atomic rookie, I guess this is called, and then this throwback to the 95 Finest set. I don't know if this is a green parallel or if it's just this is the standard Dorsett to 299. I'd never even seen this before, so that was pretty good. And then a couple of Luck color refractors, gold to 150, and red to 99. So nothing super short printed. Also did not hit. I think Dorsett might be the only one that's in there. Overall, it was a solid break. I think there was like a Carlos Williams colored X-Fractor patch auto to 25 was probably the better of the hits. But that set, I mean, it looks like it's pretty hit or miss, whereas like triple threads, for example, you're going to get one, and at least one, if not multiple, of the top 4 or 5 guys in that draft class. So Finest is a bit lower end, but, again, for what I got out of it, pretty good. Out of the new Supreme, Dorsett base to 194. I have more on that one in a future mail day. Keep an eye out for that. Out of the new Definitive, I saw this product pop, and I saw these gold frames coming up, and I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked one up. The patch on-card auto 24 of 25, and these suckers are heavy. Same card, same point stock is maybe about a third of the weight. These with the metal frame, these suckers are heavy. So what I would call a rare worthy parallel, to where it's like, oh great, they made a different color background, whatever. It looks exactly the same. Go for the gold frames. I'm telling you, they're very nice looking in person. And again, all on-card content, and I hope whoever you collect, that there's somebody in that set that's affordable for you. 2013 totally certified mirror black 1 of 1 2-color patch of Reggie Wayne. I have some more Reggie Wayne stuff coming in probably in the next week or so, and a couple of y'all know about this. So back in 2012, I was astonished to land a Kobe Fleener, who's unfortunately probably not going to return to the team thanks to the re-signing of Dwayne Allen. And it was a kind of a big deal for me, and then I was astonished. I had another at least $20 on this, and I still to go off the max bid, and I still won it. I don't like this set. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. As far as the overall product goes, every break of this stuff I've just come up with that I've watched on YouTube, I've not been impressed. But I've also not seen anything like this pulled. So this is out of 2015 Topps Museum. It looked like it was basically a whatever we had left over after we made Definitive and Diamond dump kind of thing that they shoehorned in just because Museum, the collection, has a name out there. And again, even Definitive, it's kind of mercurial. There are some cases that are epic, and there's some cases that are meh. I am a firm believer that when Diamond comes out at the end of the month, that it will be akin to the 2005 Playoff Absolute Memorabilia Update Baseball or the late Fleer basketball releases in 05-06. Because they're losing the license, and I just get this vibe that it's going to be, alright folks, let's empty the vault kind of level stuff. And I wish I wasn't so scared off by the prospect of Topps redemptions. Otherwise, I would seriously consider giving that stuff a shot. Now, if I hear that that stuff is going to be redemption-free, maybe a little bit of a game changer. But, again, I'm not a Topps product breaker hardly at all. But yeah, anyway, I guess it's a green parallel, 1 of 1 Philip Dorsett logo shield. So, and they did a good job with the photography of this card too, because you can very clearly tell the shield location on the jersey. Now, whether or not this shield came from that jersey, I don't know. It looks like, I mean, obviously they've gone over to the rubber shield versus the old stitched one, like the full-size Joseph Adai in case that I have. Yeah, see, it even reads here, the relic contained in this card is not from any specific game, event, or season, so that kind of puts a little bit of a damper on it, because you can't even say, oh, well, that's what he was wearing in the picture. Nope. Yeah, and then, so it looks like along the neckline, they've got some sort of, like, different stitching or whatever. It's not just a flat blue, but I don't know if it's like, so when these guys pull at the neckline of the jersey, if it kind of gives a little bit, or they, like, reinforce that stitching, but it's a slightly different, darker blue on those stitching lines, so... the Fleener that I have is framed very tightly to where I don't believe there's any jersey showing at all. It's not like there's a window. It's just the shield with a very tight frame around it. So, very happy to get that card. A couple of y'all I said know about it. But I want to thank Mark Ball. Solid, entertaining break. He does... as I said, the eBay break. So, for those of you who don't like the random team format, like I do not, you want to be more in control both the price point and what team you end up with. That is something that I think is worth kind of checking out. And as I said, Mark's one of the guys who does that, so I appreciate that, sir. Yeah, very good. So I've got a few pretty nice ones along the way, including, like I said, another round of Regiwayne 1-of-1s from RJ, the recovering Regiwayne Super Collector, inbound, and that'll about do, sir. All right, YouTube, peace.